The Sun, though, has some more optimistic news from retailers.
There was a report yesterday from ONS suggesting that retail's return to pre-COVID levels because there'd been a bounce back. And any news that's positive for retail, which is a sector that's been incredibly challenged by COVID situation, then absolutely good news is good news. But when you do dig into those details, I think it's probably worth highlighting that it's not in the same split as it was pre-COVID levels. We're not spending in the same way. So looking into it, we're certainly continuing to buy a lot more food for home, which makes sense because we're not eating out as much at the restaurants and cafes. Obviously, that's got an impact on the hospitality trade. And we are spending money more here in the UK. Many of us have not gone on our summer holidays this year, so that makes sense too. And a lot of purchases that have been put off when we saw that huge dip in terms of spending, the bigger purchases have been perhaps made as families have started to ease into what the new normal looks like. But certainly industries like fashion, which have been hugely affected by this, and you can understand why. Why would you want to buy any more clothes for working at home? Why would you want any more clothes when the weddings are cancelled, the holidays are cancelled? But they've been hit as a sector massively. So I think whilst these figures sometimes give an air of confidence, it's probably worth looking under the bonnet of them sometimes and trying to understand, actually, is it the same as beforehand? What sectors have been affected by this and how that might have a further impact in terms of the way things like our high streets look in our towns and cities?